Jeremy, thanks for coming on. I'm excited to interview you.
Thank you, man.
Mostly because of the viral video of you submitting someone in a ridiculous submission. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Eddie Bravo even reposted it, mind blown and everything. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. Didn't really take any damage in the fight, and I'm getting a lot of attention for the neat sub that I did.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
So just for the viewers, we're going to show the video up here for, I think it will take a few seconds, so okay. Let that go.
Cool.
I'll pretend to look at it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, that was really tight. I mean, I would hate to be that guy. Did you feel anything break or tear when you were submitting him?
Not personally. I didn't feel or hear anything like snap or pop or tear. But the guy himself, James, he was like, yeah, it popped like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And
he looked like he was grimacing for a while.
Yeah. I've been in the move. I know how tight and how painful it can be. Mm-hmm. It goes from like, you're fine, and then my elbow's destroyed or my shoulder's destroyed. So luckily we were able to let go of the submission pretty quick. It's really, really tight, and thankfully he hasn't suffered any internal injuries. It's all just bruising and like swelling. So
good.
Hopefully he'll be back on the mat in training soon.
Very good. Eddie Bravo reposting that. I mean, any thoughts on that? Eddie Bravo's a big name in the sport. So
he got me out to a lot of people. Actually, I had one guy on his post like challenge me to another fight. So hopefully some cool opportunities come from it.
Yeah.
Would love to get into like a combat jiu-jitsu or something like that he's putting on. So
that'd be really cool.
I mean, I've been on his Instagram a couple times. I've had 2 of his students submit me, and he posted those.
So you were on the other side of
I was on the bad side.
Right. How old were you when you first said, I'm going to get into cage and punch somebody in the face?
I took my first fight at 20. I had dropped out of college because I absolutely hated it. And
what were you studying?
Psychology. And like, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna drop out and serve people coffee. After I decided that I was gonna be a loser and drop out of college, I was like, I might as well try this. And when I went and started training, just immediately fell in love with it. It was like learning new stuff every single day, and it was fantastic.
What do you see in your future, your career of teaching MMA?
I would like to just continue doing what I'm doing. I'm at a point in my athletic career where I don't really feel like I need to fight. I just do it when I want to and when the opportunities are nice. And other than that, I just like coaching and learning how to impart my knowledge into someone else in the quickest and most efficient way. I really enjoy coaching and teaching and cornering other fighters almost more than I like competing. Definitely more than I like competing. It's much more rewarding seeing someone from never having trained to being successful in the martial arts and having anything at all to do with that, with their growth and success, is fantastically rewarding.
How many fighters do you have that you coach?
Probably close to 10.
Any proteges that you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, all of them are fantastic.
No more than 2.
No more than 2?
You got to pick 2, and they don't have to be the best, just 2 that you feel like talking about.
Okay,
maybe
my wife, Marissa.
That's kind of cheating, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding.
It is,
Marissa,
kind of, yeah.
No,
Marissa's fantastic. I think that over the next year, because I keep putting babies inside of her, so she can't train. Over the next year, she's gonna probably devote a good amount of time into getting back into fighting.
And they don't allow pregnant women to fight, I've noticed.
Not usually. You have to go to like Indian reservations for that.
Or Popeyes.
Or Popeyes. Popeyes is a good one, yeah.
Sure.
Denny's.
Can you fight at Denny's?
There's so many Denny's fights.
It's the sugar in the pancakes, I think. You said one, Marissa.
Yeah, Marissa. And then we have another guy who just turned pro, Perry Stargell.
That's who I thought you'd say. Yeah.
Man, sky's the limit, man.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah.
He does some things where I'm just like, oh man, I wish I was that good at stuff.
I like talking to him. I hate grappling with him.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
He's a sweetheart of a guy.
Yeah.
But when It's time to work. It's never fun.
So I've got some questions from Reddit, people on r/MMA that they wanted to ask. Do you have any pre-fight rituals that you do?
Rituals, the warm-up's usually the same. There's a whole routine of stuff that my performance coach gives me, and I make sure I do that every single time before I spar, every single time before I grapple hard, and then every single time before I fight, just to get my body ready to like, hey, it's time to do.
So it's like almost part because it's a useful warm-up, but then also it's like confidence. Like,
Right.
I've done the thing that I have to do. All the
Exactly.
preparation's done, so
Yeah.
I'm calm. Interesting. Ideal pizza toppings.
Man, that's so hard.
This is, yeah.
It
Tough questions in this
It
interview.
depends on the crust, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If in a pinch I had to like, hey, what are the pizza toppings? I'll keep it simple. I'll go cheese, pepperoni, banana peppers.
Riveting. So one question from a fan was, what is the Ring Girl's IG account so that I can follow her? This shouldn't be on here, I'm sorry, but if you do have it.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
I can
Okay.
probably get it though.
Okay.
Hopefully Mark Slater can see this and find it and put
All
it
right.
underneath.
Maybe
Mark?
in the comments, please.
Yes.
For the fans, not for me or anybody.